Your favorite influencers are lying to you. Now, you may be thinking, what are you talking about? What do you mean by that? How are they lying to me? I know they lie to me in certain ways, but how are they lying to me this time? Well, have you ever been going through Instagram and you just see, some extremely buff celebrity, or, you're going through Instagram once again. I feel like most of this takes place on Instagram. And, you see some girl and she is just, out in a bikini on like a beach in Dubai and just has like the biggest, most perfect ass, I guess. That sounded really weird for some reason when it came out. Sounded much better in my head, but you know what I'm talking about, right? These people are lying to you. Do you actually believe that those people are, natural? Now, for me personally, I don't. I know that there's a lot of people that could argue that, well, yeah, they are natural. What do you mean? Of course they're natural. They sell me their fitness plan for, $7.99 a month. And PewDiePie did make a video on this. So before I get a bunch of people saying, oh my God, PewDiePie made this video. Well, yeah, I do know that. I do know that. But I'm going to be giving my own kind of 2 cents on this issue. A lot of your favorite celebrities, like all your Marvel superheroes, The Rock, even famous bodybuilders like Arnold Schwarzenegger, or like, I don't know, just a lot of people like that, or even all of the strongmen. If you've ever seen any strongmen like Eddie Hall or people like that, they're all taking steroids. You're not going to look like that without taking steroids. Now, like I said in a previous video, I've been working out recently. It's something that I've kind of gotten into in the past couple weeks, couple months, stuff like that. I've just been getting into it and I've been doing it a lot. And I'm not saying that working out, you're not going to grow any muscle. That's not kind of the argument I'm trying to make. You do grow muscle, but it's a long and slow process. These actors and stuff, they do it in months, like in the span of a couple months. I mean, you see them in one role and they're this skinny little twig, and you see them in the next role and they're, huge. So it's like you just can't do that without steroids. And that I don't really have an issue with people taking steroids. Now, would I personally ever do it? No, I wouldn't do that. That's not something I'm into. The real reason that I work out and stuff like that is just for health benefits and stuff like that. I'm not really looking to be the biggest guy out there in the world or anything like that. I've said anything like that way too many times, but that's just not what I'm trying to do. So steroids, they aren't for me, but they are for some people. Like, for example, the strongman or Eddie Hall, people like that I mentioned a second ago. It does make sense for them to take steroids. If you're going to be deadlifting 1,000 pounds, or if you're going to be axle pressing, into like the 500-pound area, or, something like that, just these crazy numbers, doing these, crazy feats of strength, you're gonna need steroids to do. It's just not logical to do it without. And I'm not trying to take any credit from these people saying like, oh, well, they could never do that without steroids. Like, oh, that's just all the steroids doing all the work for them. That's not at all what I'm saying. It's incredibly impressive what these people are able to do, steroids or not. I mean, steroids aside, that's an incredible feat to be able to deadlift over 1,000 pounds. I mean, that's incredible. I can hardly even deadlift like 200. So, 1,000 pounds, that's insane. Steroids are not. Same with people like The Rock. Like, yes, he is probably using steroids. I'm not going to say anything concrete. These are all accusations at the end of the day, but he is probably using steroids. However, he is still huge. He still puts in work and stuff like that. I'm not trying to take away the fact that he, works out and does a lot of work to look the way he does. steroids just enhance that and get him to where he is. I'm not saying he wouldn't be big and he wouldn't be muscular or anything like that, but coming from WWE and stuff like that, where you want to appear like this big, huge, hulking man, you're going to be taking steroids. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, I'm really not trying to take away from The Rock and what he's done and stuff like that. Now, the aspect that PewDiePie didn't really get to was females and how they kind of do the same thing. They often sell exercise routines or stuff like that, or, Kim Kardashian, stuff like that. I've said like that way too many times, and I can't stop myself from doing it. But there's a lot of stuff that revolves around, females and selling their workout routines or booty builders, stuff like that, because they're really focused on the butt, which is, a big attraction point for a lot of guys. So I could definitely see why. And there's a lot of females that want to build that up for multiple reasons. But, these aren't really the most realistic, because if we're being honest, a lot of these influencers that are girls they're either getting a Brazilian butt lift, or they're having injections, or just different stuff like that, or they're they're doing their own kinds of drugs to help enhance that kind of effect. And on top of this, they're using studio lighting and studio photographers, like professional photographers, who are doing everything they can to give the best shot possible with the best angles to give you the biggest looking butt. Like, a lot of these girls out there that are going to see this and get self-conscious, you out there could probably do this with that lighting and that photography. You're probably not far off. Your butt would probably look a lot better than you think it does. In reality, Kim Kardashian's butt doesn't look like it does in every photo shoot. It's just not real. And so this is why they're lying to you. It's just these unrealistic extremes that in reality anybody could actually achieve, but it's not in the way you might think it is. It's not necessarily genetics or, I don't know, something else like that. It's not genetics or hard work or something like that. A lot of it is just artificial. And now, while this is kind of a strange video for me, because I don't often do a lot of serious things, let alone things on body image or something like that, or people being self-conscious, but this is just something I kind of wanted to get out, since I have been beginning to work out, and you do see these people in the gym, and me, somebody who's pretty confident in myself, it's just, I want to be there for kind of those people who are a little less confident, and just, let you know you could go to the gym, you can do everything, you can be anything you want to be, you could have a flat ass and go be an Instagram model, just all that kind of stuff. So, really inspirational at the end here. Not sure how it turned into that, but it did. And yeah, so pretty much just keep that in mind next time you get discouraged. Everything I said in this video is relatively true. I'm not going to 100% guarantee everything, because that could probably get me in trouble to some extent, but most of the things I said are, relatively true, or at least I believe them to be true. So just keep that in mind. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you hit that like and that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 500 by the end of the year, and I really do think we can do it. So let's keep up the kind of pace we're working at right now. As always, make sure you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.